An area that sometimes gets muddied in corporations and in churches is vision and strategy. Oftentimes, people can see that the strategy is the same thing as the vision, or the vision is the same thing as the strategy. And just in order to clear this up, I wanted to talk about that in a small little video here. The vision never changes, strategy changes. Okay, so when a corporation or a business or a church comes up with a vision, this is a thing that, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, they are trying to live and maintain this. Whereas a strategy is something that the corporation or business or church comes up with to actually fulfill the vision. So at Church of the Ward, our vision is to be a community on mission with Jesus. That is what we will stand by for the rest of the life of Church of the Ward and into the future, is to be a community on mission with Jesus. The strategy that at this point in time that we are using at Church of the Ward is missional communities, groups of people in neighborhoods reaching out to those around them, and then eventually through gatherings. So those missional communities coming together to gather. Now, let's say all of our missional communities have had all of their neighbors over 10 times. They've done tons of events in their neighborhoods, plenty of things, but the strategy isn't working. Well, obviously, as Church of the Ward, we need to examine that and change the strategy. But we will still come back to the fact that we want to be a community on mission with Jesus. And so this is why you see changes in corporations, businesses, and churches, because over time, as culture changes, as things around us change, the strategy needs to adapt to meet to the various needs. But the vision will always remain the same. And we at Church of the Ward are all about being a community, a group of people on mission, that we have a special assignment to make disciples with Jesus, meaning that we do not do this alone. God is with us, Jesus is for us, the Holy Spirit empowers us. And so that's what the difference between vision and strategy is, and what that looks like at Church of the Ward.